ciencia.
Nella ciencia.
There we go. I was very low. Swear. Hey, Taters, I'm not looking at you, so if you're talking to me, I don't know what you're saying to me. Hold on, let me make my, I'm making my, thing. I'm so exhausted, dude. I'm not even gonna go to the gym. I'm not gonna have a long stream, though. I'm not doing that. But, I'm not going to go to the gym today because not that I hurt, it's because I don't have that much sleep, because the whole thing with Sneako getting banned happened while I was at the gym. So there's that. And thanks to TJ, but what happened was I was listening to JSTLK while I was at the gym. And while I was listening to him, he said, hey, we got breaking news. Sneako just got banned off of Kick. And he didn't have any further information about it. So as soon as I heard him say that, hold on, let me make sure I don't even see the gym. I don't even see the chat. Okay, there you go. I didn't even hear him say that. And oh yeah, don't we have the hold on. Isn't a watch party? Oh shoot. We have the watch party this Friday, don't we? I forgot about that. We have the Halloween watch party this Friday, guys. What time did I say I was going to do that? 8 o'clock, I said? Right? Okay. All right. I forgot about I'm glad I looked at the date. Anyway. That's neither here nor there, right? So I go to my Twitter, and TJ had already tagged me saying Sneako. Actually, let me go to my Twitter. Let's go to my Twitter. Hold on a second. Because I don't have my Twitter pulled up, which is strange because that's not my thing. I usually have my Twitter pulled up by now. Let's see. Here we go. So, TJ had already tagged me, and because I had already knew, like, the only purpose for me coming to my Twitter was so I can say this, like, somebody do a wellness check on Sneako, W2, W Twitch, and W Kick. Yes, it says Sneako has been banned on Kick. Now, of course, this is not a long-term ban. This is a week ban. You know what? I'm glad I have a reputation for being accurate, because you got people going around making these videos and they don't even know what they're talking about. Like, they're saying that Fresh and Fit is indefinitely suspended. No. Sneako is indefinitely suspended, and it is Fresh and Fit who is permabanned. But these are men, and men are lazy, and that's why they don't have their facts straight. Boom, headshot. This is what I'm saying. Like, can somebody do good journalism, or am I the only one because I got estrogen? What the hell? Even though Shay was like they got indefinite, like, no, they are permanently removed from Twitch. They can never, ever come back. Sneako is the one who got indefinitely suspended, and the screenshot that's going around are the screenshots. Is the screenshot that came from Sneako. It came from Sneako. That didn't come from Myron Games, who's a homosexual. That didn't come from him. And God, I want to talk about Hassan too. Hassan, Ordinary Gamer did a thing on Hassan. I'm ready for Hassan to get some daggone timeout time. Okay, he needs to be put in suspension. The CEO, the CEO of Twitch has so much favoritism for him, and Hassan hates Jews. Okay, he only likes Jews who don't like themselves. Speaking of that, let me get on Twitch here. Okay. So yeah, so that's only a lot of these people like Jews that don't really have good self-esteem, like Aiden Ross and Ethan Klein and the rest of these guys. So there's that. Anyway, and so as you can see, I can't because this woman starts to light it up online. I covered it. Come to find out, it is against terms of service. I'm so glad I blocked that out. I'm so glad I blocked it out in the video. I would have been in trouble if I hadn't. So, let me look at my Kick thing here. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I'm still making my thing. So I'm tired, and so I hate that. And I mean, I'm glad the video's doing well. Like I told you, as long as I get to 1,000, as long as I get to 1,000 views, that video is successful. That video is very successful. But it is what it is. Okay, hold on a second. Wow, that's strong. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to get my stevia. Here we go. All right. Where's... Hi, Charm Me. Look at that cookie by you. Don't you look nice in your cookie, with your cookie? All right. So I want to give you guys a lot of details in reference to the whole Sneako thing that I didn't get a chance to talk about in the video because the video was already long as it is. So let me go through this video and then I'll get to tell you some behind the scenes things that I didn't get a chance to tell you on this video. So here we go. Now I will say this, the one thing I hate about doing videos like this is that it attracts men who are only interested in anti-red pill content. And I just want you guys to know, if you think this channel is that channel, no. Okay. I don't like Fresh and Fit. I don't like Sneako. I don't like my Elijah Schaefer. There's a lot of guys I don't like. But they're going to get to a point where they're like irrelevant to talk about, like Pearl. Pearl, we have destroyed Pearl so much. She's not even worth talking about. Even though she was on the Jubilee, she didn't say much, which was great. Because the less she talked, the better it is. Also, our girl Jasmine, because we stands us some Jasmine, made her look like a fool twice. Once in front of the camera and one behind the scenes. But anyway, we don't talk about... Uh-oh, sorry. I hit my thing again. I wish this thing's... Sorry, I got a shortage, as you all know. We don't even talk about Pearl. We don't even talk about her anymore. And she has to do something really crazy or something that'll make us just go over there and just laugh at her, like the whole marathon thing. So every now and then we'll get stuff up. But as you can tell, like, if you look at my content, I used to go after Pearl every week. Every week. And now I'm like, oh, Pearl who? Pearl who? What? What's going on? I don't know what's happening. But anyway, since I'm so good at predicting something, I don't know how long Sneako is going to, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna make another good prediction because I already see this with Sneako based upon that live stream. I listened to that live stream for 3 hours while I was editing, and it was ugh. But I could tell that Sneako is ready to just lower the heat on him because it's messing with his bag. Also, like I said, I told you, what did I tell you? I said that man ain't getting no $8 million. There's no way he got an $8 million deal. Ain't no way. And let me tell you why I said ain't no way. Because there's no way that he would be in their good graces and they will ban him for a week for something that he didn't do. By the way, I'm not a Sneako fan. It's funny as hell and it's stupid for him to expose Monkey on there like that. You didn't even realize that that you didn't learn your lesson from the Omegalo thing. Like, dude, you're supposed to like hide the other side. But did anybody see the unedited version of that on Twitter? Like, that girl knew Sneako was online and just was there waiting. She was there waiting. So anyway, let's see. What are we gonna do like this? I'm gonna fast forward it from here. No, We're just gonna go right here, and I'm gonna give you guys some. Like I said, when we get to the space, I'm gonna give you some background information that I didn't get a chance to include in this video. Not banned for talking to minors because as soon as he found out they were 17, he skipped over them. He was banned for being flashed twice. So with this young lady, I'm going to be very careful with her because, well, let's just say she does a heavy nip slip. She did it on purpose too. By the way, both of the women who flashed him were black women. So kudos to the sisters. I'm going to make sure that I cover my... Now, I don't like this bonnet on her head, but it is what it is when I edit this video. So here we go.
What's he say?
How old are you?
Old enough.
For what?
To pay my own rent.
Which is?
Oh.
Did you just... when she showed... By the way, she showed both of them, not just one. She showed both of them. And the shock he had on his face was funny, right? Like, watch this again. Watch this again.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? I don't even have to edit that because I end up editing. I end up editing anyway because I saw a little, just a little bit of the nip. So I said, no, let me go ahead and put a box there. Let me put a box there just in case. That was the first one. As soon as she flashed him with the nippies, that's when she clicked off of him and went to someone else. And let me explain this one right here, okay? So he was talking with this young lady and she skipped him. And when she skipped him, that's when two huge coconuts just show up. He had no way of protecting himself. He didn't put up a black screen or a blur. He didn't hide it. You know, when you're on these apps, you have to protect yourself because they know you're streaming and they're trying to get you in trouble. And this is Sneako's fault. Sneako could have put like a black screen or just hid that part of the monkey app. He didn't. And therefore, when the person was safe to show, then he could have shown it on the screen. But still, you take chances when you start getting on the monkey app. I'm going to protect myself though. So when the coconuts show up in full blast, I'm just going to put a big black box over them.
I think I'm feeling it right now too.
Yeah, I know. I felt it as soon as I saw you.
What the? Ah!
Hello?
Why didn't he just hide? Why didn't he just hid this side of the screen? This was just his stupidity, dude. Like it's for some reason, like I think they did this on purpose. Cause I think with the monkey app, I don't know if anybody has played with it before. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I think you had to give the location. It's like Omega Law. You had to give the location that you want to stream to or you want to contact with. And there's that. And so you got a lot of people in that area or who wants to stream in that area. I mean, who knows that Sneako is on there in that area. So it's like, yeah, it's like these people are going to get you. So that's what happened anyway. So anyway, he gets with this woman right here. her and her boyfriend or husband, I think it's her husband, they're in there, you know, smoking a doobie. I know that's old school. And I wasn't sure if you can show that on YouTube because right now she doesn't have anything in her hands. But he's over here and he's about to give her the joint, and then I just go ahead and cover it up. And then that's when they took his stream down. His stream gets taken off of the Kick platform. This is when he goes into 404 mode, and it's live when he's talking to this young lady who's smoking weed. Now, I'm going to censor that part. Right now, she's not smoking. Her boyfriend has the blunt, but when he passes it to her, I'm going to put a black box over that too, because I don't even know if that's against the terms of service of YouTube. Yeah, somebody told me it is against the terms of service. And I don't even know if it's the terms of service for Kick. If it is, let me know in the comments below. That part I don't know. He talks to her, and once she gets the blunt and starts smoking, that's when they pull his stream down.
Dylan, oh my God.
You like that song? I like pills and Percocets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Dang, man. Well, how old are you?
Yo, bro.
You're
what?
not-
I'm 20. He's 20.
20. Okay. You smoking weed in bed?
Yeah, it's a chill night. I just got off of work. So
It's a chill night. What face is he making? I can't see him.
Okay, that's when he
that's a
passed the
backward right
blunt,
there, huh?
and I'm gonna. And there you go, the 404. Oops, something went wrong. So whoever was recording this, they went back to the Kick platform and went back over to his stream, and they realized that he was definitely like taking off live on the air. And Sneako was very upset about. Yeah, so let me talk about that part. Let's see. So as you can see right here, it wasn't a good week. You know what I'm saying? It would be a really good week for me if he was to get banned on Twitter. Then you can complete the week. So you have banned on YouTube, banned on Twitch, banned on Kick. By the way, give me a hand. I literally took the time to go make this calendar, okay? I literally took the time to make this calendar by my lonesome. Okay. So yeah, it was one of those things that I was like, okay, I gotta show people because this is so funny. So what makes me angry is that people just, you guys should like hold people accountable for not doing their due diligence, really, for not even like getting the story correct. Is it such a lost art form to like do your research? Cause like I'm at the gym, by the way. I'm at the gym and I'm able to track what's going on through my phone. Now, I like to work on my desktop. That's the best way of actually seeing everything, live in 5K or 4K. But like on your phone, you're just limited to that small thing, that small screen. So it's a little tedious. Plus, I'm working out. But anyway, Sneako was upset. That, okay, here it is. He's banned on Kick. And is it his fault? You could say it's his fault, but he got flashed. He didn't do any Hitler salutes. He didn't do a mustache man thing. He just basically got flashed twice. And I think that's when he got mass reported. And then that's what happened. And also, so what made it worse was the whole fact that he was clowned by Nick. Now, I'm not a Nick fan, but I must admit that was so catty what he did. But also, I like how I made the prediction. Y'all know I'm gonna say I told you so, right? I gotta listen. If I don't give myself some flowers, nobody's gonna give me any flowers because I predicted it. I said Sneako not gonna show up. When I tell y'all I know my enemies. It's a lost art to study your enemies. It's such a lost art. That's how I know what will make the little pug successful, why Myron Gaines is a homosexual in the closet, why Sneako is flaky, and he will basically do a no-show on you quick, and how Nick is a drama queen, and he's all about main character energy. Have I been wrong so far? Have I been wrong so far? No, I have not been wrong. And what did I say even last month? I said, if they have the podcast, Sneako and Nick are going to be the main one fighting each other. Well, not physically, but they're going to be like catty. They're going to be very catty with each other. And in a way that Nick reacted to Sneako being bad, that right there was just like, okay, see, I am so right. People think it's a special power, but I guess it is if other people don't take the time to just study your enemy. Anyway, podcast is not going to be successful, and Sneako's going to flake. Watch this. And I'm going to make a prediction. Y'all know Myron is going to be doing a podcast with Elijah Schaefer, Nick Fuentes, and of course himself and Sneako. And I said, Sneako, the two people who are going to give the most problems on that podcast, the reason why that podcast is not going to be successful, are Sneako and Nick. Nick has main character energy, and Sneako is flaky. Sneako will say he's going to show up, and he never shows up. He will flake on you in a heartbeat. Yep. And due to the fact that he got 2 of his platforms given to him and taken away as a now 3 days, he's not going to come on Myron Gaines' new podcast and risk more alienation. I am now going to say, with sincerity and conviction, Sneako's not going to show up this Sunday for Myron's podcast. And I was right. He's not going to show up. So let me just show you something. Myron makes this announcement back in July. I don't want to go to that. We already saw this, right? Let's go to Nick Fuentes' reaction. Like I said, somebody in the comments said, Tree, you got to admit that, I mean, what did they say? Tree, you got to admit that Nick is funny. I don't laugh at Nick all the time, but the reason I was laughing at this, because it was so catty. It was like watching a woman do that. And Nick is also a closeted gay man, right? But thank you, Sun Dormant. My favorite flowers is at that. But it was just funny watching Nick. Watching Nick just act like a woman, go, oh no, oh how awful, and just being giddy the entire time. Yeah, he is zesty. He's very zesty. So I must admit, like, I could not help but not laugh at this part. It's funny. I give him that. It's funny, but it was catty, and this is what sent Sneako to the edge. This and the tweets by Elijah. This is when Nick started to get the news, and look at how Nick reacts. And this is very important because this makes his decision even firm. And when I say his decision, I'm talking about Sneako's decision to not even deal with these guys.
Groy percent $10. Sneako banned on Kick for talking to minors on Monkey app. Groy per cursed in motion.
Is that true? No way. Is that actually true? Get out of here. No way. No way, dude. Is that actually true? Let me look it up. Oh, I mean, oh no.
This is what I'm saying. These are women at this point. These are, I mean, oh no, with a big smile on his face. Like, he's literally enjoying the downfall of Sneako, and he's trying to act like he cares, but he's so happy about it.
I mean, no. No. No.
They're friends supposed to be, right?
Oh,
They're
no.
supposed to be friends.
Oh, no. 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 That's terrible.
So that's terrible with the smell. I should do this to somebody I hate. Seriously. I should really do that to somebody I hate. Just laugh at their pain but say the words that sound sympathetic. You're like, oh my God, you broke your leg. Oh no, that is so off. I pray for you. Oh my God, are you okay? That is, what a catty move. That is such a catty thing to do. I did it to Pearl? When did I do it to Pearl? Pearl didn't injure herself. No. I've never done that to Pearl. Trust me. No. Anyway, so I'm sorry. Let's continue watch. Let me rewind this a little bit because it's so catty. It's so catty. They're friends supposed to be, right?
Oh,
They're
no.
supposed to be friends.
Oh no! No! That's terrible.
So
Oh,
petty,
you hate
dude.
to
This is
see
so
it. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. You hate to see that. Oh man, you hate to see that.
He's
Isn't
so
that
giddy
terrible?
right now.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, you hate to see it.
That's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame. You hate to see it. That's a shame. Oh, that's too bad. Too bad for me.
Oh, that's funny.
That's me with the cat
That's
sounds.
terrible. Sneako has now been banned on Kick. In the past 48 hours, he is banned on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. No, I don't know. But actually, no. No, that's terrible.
As he's still laughing, by the way. Oh, that's so terrible. I'm so, like, on a serious note, that's so bad. And he's still laughing about it. He's still laughing.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oy vey, it'd be a shame if something happened to your little Kick channel. Oh, my goodness, it's such a shame. It'd be terrible, just awful if something happened to your Kick channel. No, but that is terrible.
Pretty, dude.
No, jokes aside. Look, I'm a little pissed off that he bailed on our show, but all jokes aside, but is that he's getting canceled on everything. He doesn't deserve to be banned on Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch. I want him to have all his platforms. I absolutely support him being on the platforms. It's a little, I'm not gonna lie, it is a little, hey, you know, look, it's a little like a Groiper curse. Uh-oh.
Okay, Groiper curse is not a thing.
Groiper curse, gotcha. No, but I'm not even in control of the Groiper curse.
Groiper curse is not a thing.
It just happens to people. No, but I hope he gets unbanned on Kick. We gotta get, maybe I gotta give a call to Aiden Ross. I'll hook him up.
Okay, this is literally him rubbing salt in his wounds by saying, yeah, let me give a call to Aiden Ross when Sneako and Aiden are more friends than Nick. So Nick is petty. And what I tell you? Main character energy filled with drama. Here's the deal. So now, let me let him finish this, and I'm gonna tell you what I predict for that for the podcast from now on.
Hey Aiden, can we get Sneako unbanned, please? I'll put in a personal request. Aiden, my man, can we please get Sneako unbanned on Kick? He a good boy. He didn't do nothing wrong. Okay, he a good boy. He on the honor roll. He getting his life back together. He on the honor roll. He didn't do nothing wrong. He a good boy. So come on, let's give Sneako a second chance. Let's give him a first step. Second chance. Come on, he a good boy. He ain't do nothing. Get him back on Kick now. Come on, we gotta get Sneako back on Kick, and we gotta get him back on Twitch and back on what's the other one? YouTube. So no, we love him. We love Sneako. I don't want him to be banned. It's that he got banned, but
now, mind you, he says that it's BS that he got banned, but he's so giddy about it. But I forgot to show you all this video right here where he makes... Okay, we don't have to look at this. Okay. So, when they went on and he asked if he was going to go on the podcast, right? We should look at this. We should look at the video of them literally in the... hold on. We should look at that video. We should look at that tweet where the band comes in. Hold on a second. How is he getting? Hold on. That is. How did? Hold on. The mariachi band. Hold on a second. Sneako had a mariachi band in his apartment, and nobody complains. Sneako mariachi band. I hope I spelled that correctly.
Can we dedicate?
Okay, hold on a second.
Thanks. Go there and follow us, please.
Mexican friend. His name is Nicholas Fuentes.
Nicolas Fuentes.
Thank you.
Man, when people cut videos, they don't even... Can you guys hear this?
Nicolas Fuentes.
Thank you.
Esta canción es para ti. ¿Y eso qué dice?
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get another one. Let me get something better. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, thank you for the gifted sub. How do you allow that inside the apartment? So this is not his first time doing that. By the way, Joe, thank you so much for gifting a sub to a Legend Lurker. Legend Lurker, be sure to thank Joe for the gifted sub. You mean to tell me he doesn't get any phone calls for like I'm just saying, like, you don't get, like, nobody is complaining about this in their apartment.
Carissimo, we're here with Sneako, and we just wanted to say, welcome to Kick, the best platform.
The best platform.
Of course, yes, sir. So let's do something very interesting. We're gonna play Despacito for everybody. Vámonos.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. I have to admit, I would watch this. I would. I'm not gonna lie. I would watch this part. I would watch the mariachi band in an actual apartment playing on their little speaker and stuff like that. And by the way, all of this was a dig. All of this was a dig to Nick Fuentes. That's all this was. This was just a big old dig. Okay. So anyway, I just I really would watch this. I would watch all of this. This is something like I would watch this. This is something I would definitely watch. Okay, so let's go back to this. So okay, anyway. So let's go to he did that to Nick Fuentes, and then on that same day that he got, banned and everything, Elijah, and like I said, I was at the gym. I was at the gym, and I had no idea that Elijah was going to delete the tweets, but I forget that Elijah is a tweet deleter. I keep forgetting that because when he went after Haley or Haley Bailey or whatever her name is, the young lady that played the mermaid, he called her ugly, and all of Black Twitter came after him hard, and it was wonderful to see. And then next thing you know, he started to delete the tweets, all the tweets. He was like clowning people, clowning her, talking bad, bucking up against the Black community. He deleted his tweets. And I was like, why did he delete all these tweets? Then, of course, when he had a conversation with Myron on this platform right here, and by the way, it's replayable. So that was the reason why I was able to get this screenshot. I was able to record it. But he gets to, he was talking with Myron, and the next thing I know, I was like, okay, well, hold on. What point was I about to make? I got so distracted real quick. Oh. So when he came on here, right, he was so mad because Elijah had made those tweets. And when he deleted those tweets, I couldn't get the screenshot. So Myron had a conversation with Sneako, and Sneako was upset. So Myron went to Elijah and begged Elijah to delete the tweets. And so that's what Elijah did. He deleted the tweets. So those tweets are not up no more, except for a couple of screenshots. But do I think that Sneako is going to forgive all of this? Yes and no. He's going to pretend that he's forgiven, but he's not going to. His actions are going to show that he hasn't. This is not his first fight with Nick. For these two to keep saying, "Oh, I love Nick. Oh, I love Sneako." Sneako and Nick fight a lot, like they lovers or something. Okay. So that's suspect. And then they get back friends, and then they fight again, and they get back friends, and they fight again. Myron just wants to be accepted by these group of people, by the white supreme pieces. So he's like the peacemaker. He just want to go along and get along. And Elijah will go with the flow. Okay. And I said a show where they just taking a crap on the Jews, that's boring. It's never going to be successful. It's never going to be successful. I don't understand the purpose of this. But here's what happened in this space that I didn't put in the video. I may have mentioned it, but I didn't put it in the video. Sneako was really angry with Christians and Catholics. And I don't know what made him think that Christians and Catholics can all get along, and because that's what he said he was aiming. It was so delusional, by the way, because he must don't know much about his newfound religion known as Islam. But he said, my goal is to unite an allyship between Islamists and Christians and people who are Catholic. Everybody from the Protestants to the Catholics, we're going to bring you all together, and we're going to have an ally. Who in the hell thought that was going to work? How did you think that was going to be a good idea? So he was so angry and was like, I'm never going to deal with these people. I'm never going to, his true feelings came out. He was like, alhamdulillah, blah, 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 Allahu Akbar, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, these Christians are this and these Christians are that. And they never did thank me when I got back on YouTube, but then they laughed at me when I got banned. And then they never think, and they think I just got back on Twitch. Oh, that's another thing too. How come the people who are reporting on Sneako are too stupid to realize that Sneako was unbanned several months ago? Ladies, oh my God, if you don't understand how you can get, like, the male creators themselves don't even do their due diligence. Like, you got some male creators on here saying that Sneako just got unbanned on Twitch. I'm like, no, he was unbanned back in March. So they think, oh yeah, YouTube unbanned him and then YouTube banned him. Twitch unbanned him on the same day and then they banned him. I'm like, no, that's so wrong. That's so wrong. Anyway, so Sneako was now claiming that he's no longer trying to be an ally with Christians. He's tired of being a united force with them, and that it really hurt his feelings the way that Sneako, the way that Nick literally like laughed at him. Like he really didn't like that. Like Nick, I don't know if he like really liked Nick like that or whatever, but it hurt his feelings big time.
President because you're a brown Muslim.
I don't know about that because he helped Kanye campaign. So I don't know if he actually, that's how I feel as though they look at it more as a meritocracy versus a race thing. I mean, Nick helped Kanye West campaign for President of the United States. So I don't think it's a race thing, dude. I think it's a
Imagine. Imagine bragging about helping Kanye become the president of the United States. Imagine using that as a talking point. Imagine putting that on your resume. I was Kanye West, aka known as Ye. I was his presidential campaign manager. You mean the person who wants to open up a corn site? You mean the one who actually the one who's so nasty that he wants to shag his wife's mother while his wife watch? You mean the one who actually shown corn videos of his ex-wife Kim Kardashian to his workforce over there at Adidas? You mean that one? You mean him? Good Lord, I swear. Crazy. And it's like all the crazy ones. That's why I like that's why I like when these heavy crazy anti-Semites come out, because then they just let you know they're really crazy. And we need to start keeping an eye on Lucas Gage. I keep forgetting about him because there's so many other distractions going on. Okay, but we still need to get into the NLP thing that Andrew Tate used to get women to make him do what he want. I haven't forgotten about that, ladies.
competency thing.
So did I. Look, but white supremacists.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Look, this is why we need to have this conversation behind the scenes, man, and talk. Obviously, this is your space. You got some gripes that you got to handle. Fine. But at the end of the day, I do think Nick and Elijah are allies, and I think we're stronger together than we are apart because the enemy wants us apart. That's exactly what the want.
All right, well, Elijah's publicly saying on Twitter right now that it's sold out to the Jews.
I'm going to talk to him.
Okay, it's hard to find an ally who says that you sold your soul and all this stuff. Like, what do you think? Like, what are we going to talk about? Like, I would never. Would you ever say that about? Would you ever publicly tweet? Like, especially right now. After all, I just got banned on 3 platforms. He said,
"Oh man, nobody else can say that." No. Sorry, Richard Spencer can say that. Sorry. No. Richard Spencer. No. Richard Spencer can't even say that because Richard Spencer was never on Twitch. Hold on. Who else can say I got banned off of 3 platforms? Oh, I think Nick can say that. Yeah. Nick can say that. Nick can say that. Nick can say he has been banned off of YouTube. He has been off of Twitch, and he's banned off of. And he was banned off of Kick. But instead of Nick saying Kick, he can say Twitter. But he's back on Twitter now. But yeah, he got good point. You got banned off of 3 platforms. And you know what? If that happened to me, I would have to have a cry day. Seriously. I would have to Pearl can. No, Pearl can't say that. Pearl's still on YouTube. Pearl is on Rumble and she doesn't want to come on Kick. So, and she's still on Twitter, so she can't say that. Pearl has been demonetized. She hasn't been deplatformed. The only place she's been deplatformed is TikTok and Instagram. Other than that, and those are not, besides TikTok, those are not necessarily streaming web video hosting platforms. So those are only 2 places she's been. And Instagram is just, it is what it is. But those are only 2. So she can't really relate to this. Like I said, we're talking about big. Twitch is huge. YouTube is bigger. And Kick is the 3rd streaming platform on. So you have the top 3 streaming platforms, with YouTube being number 1, Twitch being number 2, and Kick being number 3. And he got banned off of all of them. Now he's going to be coming back. I think what I think, and I don't know if I said this in the video, I believe that he's going to submit an appeal already if he hasn't done it already. And they're going to lower it from 7 days to 5 days. Okay. So there's that. All right, here we go.
Okay, what do you say?
Yeah, he could have went about it better.
He said, Sneako cooked to the Jews for money. Please repent and turn to God. Sneako wants to appease his new Jewish masters for quick money. He was clear. He thinks he can rebrand. Let me read it. He thinks he can rebrand his image by submitting to big tech Zionist demigods. He no longer cares about free speech. Sneako's only in it for the bag. It's grotesque, honestly. That's something that an ally says? That sounds like a hit piece.
Yeah, again, I don't. That wasn't the best way to go about it. He probably doesn't know what you're dealing with behind the scenes because you haven't spoken to him.
And he didn't try. And he didn't try. He went publicly. I'm telling you, bro, these people will never be allies, bro. An ally doesn't write a hit piece on you when you're at your lowest moment career-wise.
And so when he say these people, he's talking about Christians. So he's not talking about white supreme pieces. He's talking about legit Christians. He said, these people are not good to be reasonable. So somebody asked if Sneako is getting radicalized on Islam, and I was like, no, he's not into Islam like that. Don't let the grift fool you. But when you have been alienated to the point where you got banned off of 3 of your platforms, you're gonna embrace the group that is showing you comfort, and that's his Islamic group at the moment. But it's a phase. He's not going to be loyal to this either.
That's a clear sign. It's like, okay, to try to make amends, it's like as silly as Aiden saying, oh, you and XQC could be buddy-buddy now. This dude is trying to get me banned on Twitch. He would be happy if I died. He would be happy if I had no bank account. And you want me to be friends with these people?
Well, not XQC because he's a. I mean, the Elijah situation, I don't think he knows what's going on. So,
but the point is, he didn't try to do that. He just said, I sold out to the Jews. It's grotesque, and I'm only in it for the bag. If he publicly thinks at my lowest moment that I sold my soul and I'm only in it for the bag, how am I supposed to create a friendship and alliance?
By the way, this wasn't a title. Did I download the title, the real title to this video? I mean, to the stream, because they kept changing. He kept changing. I'm not gonna find it. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Here, I found it. Oh, I found it. Oh, great. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Chat. Here we go. I found it. This is what it was. This is what the name was at first, right? Okay. Let me see if I can blow it up for you. Actually, let me go here to the green screen here, and blow it up just a little bit. So this is what the space was called at first. It said Sunny Face speaks on his reversion to Islam. Nick Snakes Sneako. So it says Nick Snakes Sneako, and that's when Sneako joined in on that. So and then he kept changing the title, and the Groypers came in and they started arguing against like Christianity against Islam. It was like religion debates are boring to me. But then when they started getting spicy about, well, he did this and he did that, and I'm not going to be an ally to someone, and I'm not going to come on the podcast, So Myron wants to save face so bad. He wants this podcast of his this Sunday to be a big hit. Now, will it be a big hit? No. Will it get some views? Yeah, it'll get some views. Because Nick is going to make sure that his people are over there to support him. But it's kind of boring though. Because you would, if Sneako was going to show up, you at least was looking forward to a little cat fight between Sneako and Nick. But Myron and Elijah? Child, please. And I'm telling you, it's not going to be successful.
I would never say that to you. I would never say that to Warner. I would never say it to Sonny, AO, H2, the people. I would never do that.
I will tell you off of the space. I'll tell you off the space.
That's Myron's go-to. Myron is like when he comes on a space, he's so self-aware now after being clipped and mocked by the white supremacists who call him an N-word with the hard R. They're constantly coming up to him and saying that to him, and now he wants to try to be careful and mindful when he's on these spaces because he knows he's gonna get clipped. And so now it's like, no, let's talk about it off air. And I'm like, why? Just because he did that to Walter, he made Walter stop his epic stream to sit up here and say, no, we're going to handle it behind the scenes, only for Zerka to say, we're not going to handle it behind the scenes. We're going to handle it right here out in the open.
What's going on? I'll tell you. I don't want to say
they're doing it for clips. They're doing it for attention.
No, none of that. I'll just tell you on the side, bro. I don't want to derail this space. I know you're obviously talking with some people and everything else.
You could say it, bro. They already went public.
No.
Coward.
All right.
Coward.
Well, I mean, at this point, like me personally, I would not start a podcast. If thinking besides about Elijah, anybody, if I'm starting a podcast, I'm not starting. My co-host is not going to be someone who I think is only in it for money and sold out to the Jews. How could you base a podcast, a business relationship on that frame?
We'll have a talk and we'll sort this out, man.
All right. Anyone else?
Okay, so there you have it. Okay, so that's that. So the whole thing is that this and if anybody who's listening to me who's into like reading people and you want to be able to calculate someone else's mood, you really got to listen to the words that they say and then match it up to what they do and what they don't do. And I never heard Sneako like this before. I never heard him so hurt. Like normally Sneako is defiant. Normally he's like angry if something like this like something Nick did. I didn't even think they were that close. Makes me think if they were secret lovers. Yeah. I'm thinking like, dude, was you and Sneako, were you and Nick doing something? Because you acted like a girl dumped you or something. It was so strange, the type of anger that came out of Sneako during this space. It was really bizarre. Sneako idolized Nick. Does he? Excited to see Sneako next phase after the Muslim prevent him from doing something that he wants to do. Yeah, I wonder how he's going to do that with the fact that Kick is a gambling website. That's why I know he didn't get no $8 million deal, because no way they're going to give you that type of money if you're not promoting gambling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But this whole thing with the whole Muslim Islam thing, this is just a phase. This is a phase. How he gonna get out of it, I don't know. Maybe he's gonna go the Myron route by saying, "Yes, I'm a Muslim, but I'm a bad Muslim. I'm just a Muslim who sins a lot." Because that's what Myron does. Myron gets to do all his down low DL things, you know what I'm saying? His zesty stuff, all right, grinder and things like that. He does all that by saying, "Oh, I'm a bad Muslim." Which means that if he leaves Islam, he doesn't let anybody know, because he doesn't want to be labeled as apostate. So therefore he just say, I'm just a bad Muslim and stuff like that. So anyway, so Sneako been quiet. He hasn't been saying anything since that day. And that's what I'm saying. Like, wow, that bothered him. He's still banned. I checked today because I was seeing if he received any word if the ban went from 7 days to 3 days and it went down. I haven't heard, nobody said anything. Like, his updates haven't said anything, and well, last time I checked, his updates didn't say anything, and Sneako hasn't tweeted at all today. So I'm like, this is bad. It's a Wednesday and you quiet like this? So that don't look too good there, chat. That don't look too good. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is the guy. What is that guy? What is his name? We watch a lot of his shows. The Don Ozzy. I remember the first video we saw from him was him breaking down LowTierGod, and we watched it and I was like, dang, there was a lot. Wait a minute, was this him? Hold on, I don't want to give him credit if that's not him. Hold on, let me go to his channel.
As of the recording of this video.
Wait. Hold on. Let's make sure, because I don't want to give the wrong. Yep, that's him. So remember this video right here? This one right here, the tragic downfall. So we took it was an hour and 12 minutes. And so I went to Kick to watch the video, and it was really, really good. And we learned a lot of stuff about LowTierGod that we didn't know at first. So we watched that video about him. And so he created another video. We might watch this one too. We watched the Rollo Tomasi one. Actually, we watched, there's a couple of videos that we watched there. The rest of these videos I didn't even see. Oh, I did watch this one by myself when I was at the gym. We watched that. We watched Rollo, Grandma Tomasi, by the way. And I'm interested in watching the Wes Watson one. But let's watch. LowTierGod has a daughter. Did y'all know that? So I was like, and he pays child support, but he doesn't want anything to do with his daughter. So LowTierGod is a POS, man. He a huge, huge, huge POS. Ugh. But anyway, the Don Ozzy created another video talking about LowTierGod, and then if we have time, we'll look at this video where it says that's done by Shang Tsung, where it says LowTierGod has a 10-year-old daughter and is a deadbeat dad. So we're gonna catch up on our LowTierGod there lore, chat.
As of the recording of this video,
hold on, let me, as y'all know how I do.
Been multiple allegations of predatory behavior levied against multiple huge creators, EDP, Raulzito, and more recently, Dr. Disrespect and Ava Chris Tyson. But in the midst of all of this, there's been a craze of sorts that I can only compare to the Salem witch trials. The internet, especially the streaming and YouTube world, is going through a sort of Salem witch trials era, where an 18-year-old who even makes as much as a suggestive joke to someone 17 years, 364 days, and 23 hours old is not just a predator, but a PDF file. The nuance is so lost right now that Kai Cenat's videographer pretty much lost his career for the crime of being socially inept and trying to flirt with a 17-year-old in New York, where the age of consent is 17. And you'd expect this guy to be 45 years old and have a rap sheet of misconduct considering all the backlash, but he was 21. And let me state it again, she is fully legal in the state of New York where he's from. Literally nothing illegal or even necessarily wrong happened. He didn't prior speak about wanting to groom anyone or anything like that. Yet, like I said before, this guy wasn't just accused of being a predator or being weird, he was accused of being a PDF file, as in like he likes children. Is this guy weird? Yes. Is he corny? Yes. Should he never try and seduce women ever again? A resounding yes. But is he a predator? Nothing shown here has displayed that. This is just to point out how a good thing like trying to protect children can be perverted into burning anyone at the stake, or even looking at someone not over the age of 18. That being said, this video isn't about the Twitter PDF file trials. This video is to shed light on the fact that amidst all the real accusations and false ones, one of the worst, most blatant and confirmed cases of predatory behavior still remains unaddressed by the perpetrator or any platform that hosts it. He's been banned off of YouTube for separate cases, but the thing that seemingly no one can come back from, even if merely accused, he's actually done and advocated for. Yet no one's talking about it. The predator in question is LowTierGod.
Really? I don't even watch LowTierGod like that. I didn't even watch LowTierGod like that. First of all, I don't watch LowTierGod, period. So, but I didn't know he was a PDF file advocate.
Also known as Dale Wilson. This video isn't going to be a history on the terrible things LTG is known for. I already have a video on that, and it's a masterpiece. If I do.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. I highly suggest that you guys go watch that video. It's pretty good. I actually like it. All right. This guy is kind of like Red Pill adjacent, maybe, sort of. I'm getting that feeling, maybe. I'm not sure. However, that is a really good video. We watched it. Press 1 if you were with me when we watched that video on Kick. It's well edited, so good. I mean, we couldn't stop watching it, right? I was like, I actually had to stop and go, chat, this is a good video. You know remember when I started saying, chat, this is a really good video. We were learning stuff that I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know, like, that was a whole time doing that video. So yeah, go to Don Ozzy's channel. You are not going to be disappointed. It's that video right here. Out of all these videos, I recommend that one. It's an hour and 12 minutes, but it's well worth it.
Myself, go ahead and watch it if you want even more background on him, but this video will be on the 2 biggest things that arguably are the worst things he's done and is doing. But to give those of you who don't know about him some context, LTG is not a family-friendly streamer. Although his viewer base is mostly kids, he's about as bad of an influence on them as anyone we've ever covered here on this channel. He's a racist to all people, including his own.
Oh, and this nigga's Mexican. Yeah, you know the Mexicans wanted easy, right? That's what I'm saying. I thought Mexicans were hard workers. These niggas is frauds online. Got robbed by a fucking online dirty ass fucking lag.
And the most pointless mix that somebody can do is Asian and Mexican. There's literally no benefits of those 2 ethnicities mixing.
Just shut your bitch ass up, you fucking black ass.
Actually, especially his own.
Get this off my shit. Get this out of my fucking connection. Shut your up, you ugly spook ass. Told you, because I keep getting stalked by monkeys. You jealous spook ass.
Damn!
Somebody fried these. I heard black people taste the best when, if you're a cannibal, I heard blacks taste like barbecue. Somebody chop these up for one of these.
Oh my God! Should we be looking at this on Kick again? Oh my God! Hold on. Hold on. I gotta look and see if he's if this is, jeez Louise, I gotta make sure that the censorship, I mean the algorithm isn't catching all these slurs.
Send his heads down ancient fucking pyramids. These black asses don't deserve souls, man. Get the fuck off my dick. You're never gonna get more money than me. You're never gonna look better than me. You're never gonna be taller, never better built, never better looking. You're gonna be an ugly, worthless ass black society for life.
He's a doxer, releasing the personal information of anyone who slights him in any way. Just ask June the King. He's a bully, from disabled people to veterans struggling with mental health. If you beat him in a video game or he just wants to make a joke at someone's expense, he's coming after you. And most of all, he's a predator.
To the point where it intrigues you, where you something that's a little younger, you something, you coach, you develop a woman into your liking without engaging in any type of sexual contact, but sort of mentally that woman who is untouched and untainted into the world, a non-tarnished penny.
What you talking about? Oh, I remember that. What you talking about? A 9-year-old LTG? Because those are the only ones that are untouched. What are you talking about? I think I remember this part. I think I remember this clip because this clip was probably on the last stream, I do believe.
You ever just took a dirty penny and tossed it away? And then you see a shiny penny and you want to keep it and you want to save it?
No, I keep all pennies. Yeah, I remember that because I'm making the same argument. Hold on. Hold on. I remember this clip because I'm about to make the same argument. I don't throw no pennies away regardless if they're shiny or if they are dirty because they still spin the same. Boom, headshot. Okay, only someone with a poverty mindset would throw away money like that. You want to throw away a penny because it's dirty, but you don't want to because it's not shiny in any way. But you want to keep a penny because they both still spin the same. But because you want the shiny penny over the dirty penny, instead of you having two pennies, you got one. Whereas the person who's like they spend the same has more pennies than you, has more money than you. That's a poverty mindset. That's exactly what I said last time. I was like, who throw away? Imagine saying, yeah, I don't want this $5 bill because it's all crumbled up. It's got taped together. You know, I don't know how I came across this $50 bill, but it was in my wallet and it had tape. It was for real. It was real $50, but apparently somebody ripped it and then taped it back up. And guess what? It still spent the same. Boom, imagine me looking into my wallet. I see that $50 bill that's put together with clear tape, and I go, "Oh, I don't want this $50. It's ripped up. Oh my God, it's all ripped up. It's all old. It's not even worth anything." Imagine saying something like that. Imagine saying something crazy like that.
That's how Drake feels about women that are tarnished. Most women that you run into are going to be tarnished pennies. It is very rare to find. It is very rare to see in general a penny that is said, you know what? I want that one shiny, brand new penny, and I'm going to keep that in my pocket for years, for 4+ years, if I have to. And then when that penny is at its prime age or prime date, I'm going to take that penny and cherish it.
So you're gonna, what is he talking about, for 4 years? So it's legal at, I guess, depending upon the state. So you're gonna find somebody who's 14 years old. You're gonna find somebody 14 years old, and keep them where? You're gonna find a girl that's 14 years old and keep her where? Exactly, Morgan said, no one ever. Oh my God.
Now, if you did not understand that,
of course he's tarnished. Of course he's tarnished. This man is, okay, first of all, this man is going on 40 and he's unmarried, has a 10-year-old daughter. He's not even in her life. And he has nothing to himself. He doesn't have anything going for himself.
For your brain.
What you just witnessed was LTG justifying the grooming of children under the age of 18, and then once they're of age, doing what is implied. He did this through the terrible analogy of dirty pennies, but the message is still clear. He isn't only fine with it, he understands it, and he seems to endorse it. But this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. This is only the air above the iceberg. What I'm saying here is this. In comparison to everything else that is soon to come, that video makes LTG look like a saint. The reason for this video revolves around his ex-girlfriend, Elena. Elena is no longer in the picture, and more details and documentation of her and the relationship past the predatory behavior.
We know about her.
Is in my first video, so I won't go too deep into the weeds on this. But Elena and LTG's relationship was not one of love. Like any relationship, there's obviously ups and downs. That's to be expected. I mean, you're not the same person, you're gonna have disagreements and misunderstandings. But these weren't just disagreements and they weren't just misunderstandings. They were full-blown fight, and that's exactly what we got to see.
Never tell the story. Her ass was in dead wrong for laughing at the shit. Ain't nothing funny. Quiet! Get out my motherfucking match! What the f wrong with you, dude?
You didn't even lose.
I don't give a shit.
I said you didn't lose yet. Hold on, you have eyelash on your eye. It's gonna go in your eye and it's gonna hurt. Don't move. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to help you. Fine, I hope your eye starts crying.
And you know what? Hold on. I gotta say this. I don't know why black women are so pressed when they see men like LTG say, I don't want no black woman. I don't want nothing but a white woman. And black women, let me tell you something. The few I have of you in here, I just want you to know, if you are dumb enough and pathetic enough to just sit up here and be like, not realizing this is a blessing in disguise, I don't know what to say about you. You're just a hopeless cause. Because I'm like, why are you angry that POS black men don't want to give you any trauma and they didn't want to give other racial groups trauma? Like, does that make sense to you? No, I want you to beat me up, not no white woman. No, I want you to leave me as a single baby mama, not that chica, not her. Don't do that. Leave me as a single baby mama. No, no, no. I want you to give me the STDs. Don't give it to Becky. LTG is like is one of many terrible men, terrible black men. And y'all get mad when these type of men say, I don't want to date no black woman. Y'all should go up and say, thank you. Thank you for sparing more trauma to other black women. I said the same thing like that with Walter, the little crusty one. All these white women and the Chinese women, he done got pregnant and made them have an abortion. What did I say? I said, black women, count your blessing. I said, because Walter said he don't dive in the dark like that. And thank God. Like, why do you guys, here it is. If women of other races want these want these nasty men and say, okay, we are okay. We want your trauma. We want everything you would normally give to a black woman. We want it and then some. Like, go ahead and give them blessing. Yeah, exactly, Morgan, like Donovan Sharp. Ain't nobody mad that Donovan Sharp went to Devin. Donovan, or no, what's her name? Devin, right? That's her name, Devin, right? Ain't nobody upset that Devin took Donovan Sharp. We ain't mad. I don't know one black woman who's upset. I don't know one person who's upset. And when I look at how immature LowTierGod is acting, you know, saying with his snow bunny, I'm like, woo, better her than anybody else I know.
I tell you, I ever find out who you are at a tournament, I'm gonna beat the living dog out of you. I swear to God.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Tell me that again, dude.
What you gonna do?
Tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm not fucking around.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Dude, get the fuck off my stream, dude. Seriously. I'm not playing.
I'm gonna slap you. Play your game. Relax.
What the hell up? Don't tell me what the fuck I do.
One can only imagine what was said and done behind closed doors. That being said, this video isn't about how bad of a boyfriend LTG was. It's about the fact that she was less than 18 when they met. LTG hides his age from the world for two reasons. One is because he's embarrassed and insecure over his accomplishments, or should I say lack thereof, at his age.
Yeah, very lack thereof. For him to be going on 40 and you got nothing to show for it but being an internet has-been, jeez.
He would tell his supporters that in 2 years he'll be streaming and be in Marvel movies.
I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be extremely successful.
Is he still on Twitch? Hold on. Let's find out. Imagine saying that. I'm going to be famous, guys. LowTierGod. LowTierGod Twitch. I know he's not on YouTube anymore. Oh, he is on Twitch. Wait, the last time he streamed was 2 months ago? Really? 2 months ago? No, that can't be it. That can't be it. He must doesn't record his video. No, you know what I think it is? He's been on Twitch, right? I think he's just not allowing his streams to be recorded. No, okay, he streamed, yes. Okay, thank you, Kai. Okay, I'm about to say, I had to just talk myself like, no. I said he's probably just not, because I don't either. Like if you go to my channel, you will not see any recent streams because I don't allow them to be archived or stuff like that. So, okay. All right. I was just wondering, like, where is he? Is he still, because I know he's banned off of YouTube, but it looks like he's still on Twitch.
Only way I would still be streaming in 2 years if every single director told me no. And I don't think that's going to happen. Matter of fact, I know that's not going to happen.
That was about 5 years ago.
Oh no! You made that prediction 5 years ago that you in 2 years you was gonna be famous. See, this is what I'm saying. They don't know what they're doing, honey. They don't have my gift. They don't have my gift there, chat. Okay, all right. They don't have my gift. My gift of Sneako's not gonna show up for that podcast. Okay, my gift of Nick Fritos is going to be the drama farmer. Okay, they don't have my gift yet. They don't have my gift.
To say with his rap sheet and the fact he's still streaming, that ship has probably sailed. He also tries to hide it because he knows that at his age, people are going to be looking at you a little weirdly if you're talking to someone even 18 years old, let alone someone below the age of consent in Cali, where he and Elena are from. Not that it was needed considering the fact that anytime someone asks LTG about his age, he gets extremely angry and aggressive, but his haters ended up finding his birth certificate to confirm his age. Anytime prior to this, if you ask about his birthday, he'll just lie and deny it, never giving an answer as to when his birthday actually is, just denying that any day is his birthday at all.
Oh yeah, he's going to be 40 soon. Oh, he's going to be 40 next month?
Thanks for the 20, but who told you it was supposed to be my birthday? That information is incorrect, bro. He said, I can't believe LTG actually gonna time me like that on his birthday. First off, it wasn't my birthday. Second off, I never disclosed to anybody on stream or anybody in general what day I was actually born.
Why lie about your birthday? Don't you know birthday streams are the best streams? Like your chat gives you money and they give you like gifts and they tell you they love you and that they say happy birthday and they're happy for you. Like, yeah, I love birthday streams. Why would you hide that? Imagine hiding your, and by the way, based upon that video from the Don Ozzy, LowTierGod doesn't stream on his birthday so that people don't. He turned 40 already? No, I think he's supposed to turn 40 next month, right? Pisces are very intuitive. This is true. Birthday streams are sprinkle streams. Facts, Spitfire. We all get old. We all get old. That's all. Like, okay. Lion King says yes. Next month he's gonna be 40 years old. That's what I thought.
But the birth certificate tells a different story. Adding the context I showed earlier of him advocating for the grooming of girls who are younger for up to 4 years, it gets even creepier. Thanks to LTG being a complete dunce, we don't have to speculate on when they met or how they met. He told us multiple times. He's also created such a strong hate base against him that anything he tried to scrub from the internet regarding his age, his real name, his relationships, and a lot more have all been archived. One of LTG's biggest blunders was when he forgot to mute his microphone when him and Elena were in a fight. The relevant information that was revealed in this call is that the weekend of EVO, LTG was to be out of the area for a fighting game convention called EVO. Elena states, Friday is our 4-year anniversary.
What is your problem? What the hell is your problem?
You never show me what you prioritize.
You gotta be f***ing kidding me. Ain't nobody prioritizing. It's a goddamn couple of days at EVO.
You didn't even read what they said.
What, on Instagram? I did read about the whole Valentine's Day thing and all that. Why would you block me on Instagram? You're just acting way too extra for.
Yes, Friday is our 4th year anniversary.
I don't know why you would do this a day before. What? What? You're inconsiderate ass child?
When this call originally was streamed and subsequently clipped by LTG's critics, most people came away with the take that LTG is a bad boyfriend and they broke up over a fighting game convention, which in its own right is pretty funny. But the bigger point is that Elena confirmed that they were dating for 4 years up until that point. Keep this in mind for later. Also pay close attention to the fact that Elena has no incentive to lie at this point. She wasn't even aware she was being recorded and neither was LTG. So it's safe to say this is a credible source to pinpoint the day they began dating and more importantly, how old they both were when they began dating. Knowing that EVO in 2018, which is when the stream took place, was from August 3rd to the 5th, we can safely conclude that Elena and LTG began dating on the 3rd of August in 2018. From Elena's public Instagram, we find a post where she states her date of birth, 11/18. At the time of that post, she was turning 25. What does this mean, class? Well, it means LowTierGod began dating Elena when she was 17 years old. Now that's a very problematic age range and a very illegal one in the state they both live, but it only gets worse. Before we move on, some things need to be addressed. Because of the nature of my videos, I often get a lot of fans of the subject in them defending him. And 9 times out of 10, they're bad faith.
Does he still have a big fan base? You know, when we reviewed him, and when I think because he's not on YouTube anymore, I think he doesn't have a big fan base here, because I didn't get any hate, not even one derogatory comment or hater coming to defend him when we looked at the video many months ago. I don't even know how long ago that was. We watched that video from the Don Ozzy. So I wonder why that is, or it makes me think that, does he have any defenders?
Arguments. So much so that no amount of evidence would ever change their minds. They're way too invested. So I do understand, even if I do think it's dumb. Hopefully this segment can help with that, however unlikely it might be. There's a video where Elena and LTG are doing a mukbang, and this video reads a lot like a scripted damage control video. You know how when LTG accidentally leaked the phone call, she referred to August 3rd as their anniversary and LTG acknowledged that? Now she's saying it wasn't their anniversary, it was the day they met. Now this is all possible. I mean, anything's possible. And it did initially inspire some doubt in me. And maybe it just looks bad and isn't truly all that bad. But I don't know anyone personally that celebrates the day they met like this, especially if they didn't start dating.
Yeah, who? I couldn't tell you the day I met my husband. Who does that? No, I couldn't tell you the day I met him. I don't know. We were both at the same gym. We were both members at the same gym. I'm sure he met me before I even, paid attention to him, which is my mindset for any gym, you know what I'm saying? But I know some women who are very sentimental, and I don't think they even count the day that they met.
Dating until later, which is what she's saying. Furthermore, she has every incentive at this point to lie for him. Although they weren't dating, they were on friendly terms. While LTG was trying to get her back, she was being pretty cordial. I think the biggest nail in the coffin for me, up to this point.
Oh, super chat. Let's see. Kevon, $5. Hey, tree, flowers. At my worst, I've never talked to a girlfriend that way. What? That's a good thing there, Kevon. I met my husband on my birthday. Well, that's different. That's different, Christy. I mean, it's your birthday. Okay? And you a good boyfriend, Kevon. So, there's that. Yeah, that's different, Christy. So you can never forget that. But listen, hold on. Wait. I tell you what, hey, Chrissy, you ain't gonna celebrate your anniversary of meeting your husband along with your birthday, are you? Are you? You're not gonna go, it's my birthday and our anniversary. Yeah, that's what that's what I thought. Nobody celebrates the day that they met as an anniversary. Like, what? Get out of here with that. When you guys become monogamous, you know, you can celebrate that. And then when he proposed or when you get married, you can celebrate that. But that when you meet, who does that? Nobody.
Was just the sheer amount of time she stressed this fact. She had to let us know so many times it wasn't their anniversary. Sure, one time saying that, if it was actually true, does make sense. I mean, it is quite weird, but if it's true, I can understand one time. But four?
Because the day we met, it wasn't our anniversary, it was the day we met. Every time that day comes around, we kind of do something a little bit special. And so it's not our anniversary because we weren't even together, but it was just the day we met. And so I kept asking him, I was like, when are you leaving? He was like, oh, I don't know yet, blah, blah, blah. And so...
Hold on, I remember what you said. And mind you, being somebody in life, always look at anniversaries, unless you're married. It's something that was slightly corny, but that's just me, you know? So, while she probably took it seriously, I can honestly admit and say,
so keep in mind, this was in the span of 1 minute. She said it 4 times. To me, that doesn't seem like someone just letting you know in passing, but trying to defend someone and damage control. Knowing LTG's character, I wouldn't put it past him to tell Elena, look, me and you dating is okay and normal, just make sure you don't tell anyone, because I have so many men who stalk me online, they'll make a big deal about it. Now, it doesn't just end there either. Many people are asserting he's a groomer, and I believe there's a very good case for it. I'm 100% sure he's a predator. I mean, he literally seeks out younger girls so he can mold them into what he wants, but there have been allegations of him grooming his ex. Before we get into this, grooming isn't a crime. You're not gonna get convicted of grooming someone anywhere outside the court of public opinion. But the reason people are saying that is because, of course, his prior advocation for it, but also because LTG met up with her before she turned 18, of course, and he would visit her in her first semester of college. So
oh, I know this story. Is he just repackaging his talking points from his other video and putting it in this video? Because I know this story right here, and I got it from him on his first video. Like, he kept coming to this woman's college and he wasn't even a student, and he kept waiting for her at a bench or something like that, and she would see him all the time, but he wasn't even registered at the school, or maybe was registered in one class on another school or something like that. I'm not sure.
29-year-old man at the time was missing his own college classes to go see a 17-year-old every single day. I just want to make this super clear. It might sound like I'm harping on some irrelevant point, but it's for a reason. I can already see the fans in the comments coping saying, just because you visit a girl who's 17 every single day while you're 29 doesn't mean you're a groomer. And to that I'd say possibly, but it's the context that matters. If there wasn't clips I showed you prior, as well as what comes out of Elena's mouth when they're finally on bad terms and she tells what I believe to be the truth, this wouldn't be a point in the video. The only thing that we're missing right now is Elena to come out and say herself whether or not LTG is a predator. And luckily for everyone, she did just that. After the relationship turned awkward friendship, Elena moved on to make a very...
Yeah, she moved on with another black guy. And LT talked about... I know this story already. I thought he was going to teach us something. Well, maybe, hold on. Let me be patient. Maybe he's going to teach us something new towards the end. But she moved on with another black guy. And LTG clowned the black guy and called him something, whatever. And then that's when Elena revealed his true age and, you know, how she was groomed.
Long story very short, again, all the details are in my prior video. LTG did not take kindly to that and started bashing her and her new man anytime he could on streams and social media. Ironically, it was about his age and about him being a dad, when LTG is the exact same age. But that's neither here nor is it there. What matters is that in response to this, Elena posted something very telling on her Instagram story.
I don't know what high school girl under 18 needs to hear this, but that grown man doesn't think you're mature for your age. Women his age just see the bum in him, and he's a predator. Tell on him.
She typed in her own comments to go along with that post stating, I wish I knew this earlier. It's not a mystery as to who she's referring to. At the very least, he's a predator. Whether or not he groomed her is up to speculation. Me personally, gun in my head, life on the line, I'm probably gonna bet that he did, but we can all have opinions and I'll leave that up to your speculation. Also, for those of you wondering, anytime he does get asked about the grooming allegations, he just bans people. So you're wondering about his response, and if he denied it, he doesn't even deny, he just bans you. He turns off all of his comments on Twitter and blocks anyone, whether they ask him in good faith or not. Hell,
oh, is he on Twitter? I thought he got banned on... Did he get banned on Twitter? I thought he got banned on Twitter. Hold on a second. Let's see. Oh no, he's alive and kicking on Twitter. LowTierGod has been unbanned after 13 hours and 47 minutes and 38 seconds. Well, that was a short ban. What did he do? Shouldn't have been banned in the first place. This is ridiculous on Twitch. These bans are a joke. 13-hour ban for doxing. What in the... Ooh. Oh no, you've been banned 4 times. 2 months ago, his longest ban was 14 days. You better be careful there, LowTierGod. The more bans you get, the sooner they're gonna get you off the platform. You know what though? Hold on. His analytics are awesome. Like for him to have these many followers, look at his analytics. 33, 76, 20, that's not really good. The 25 one isn't good. 197, 719, 400,000, 4.6 million. Why was this 4.6 million? Oh, this is back in March. Wait a minute. They gave him a, no way did they give him a, wait a minute. They gave him a skin? They gave him a skin? Okay, let me just go back. That was at Fortnite, right? They didn't give him a skin. They didn't give him a skin, Lion King? Okay. Well, you know what? Can I say this? I don't know who you guys are. I appreciate you taking the time to set the record straight, because we are not heavy A-loggers of LowTierGod, okay? So thank you so much for setting the record. Because I'm like, he got a skin? Okay, thank you.
He blocked me on Twitter too. It's very easy to provide any proof of this not being the case. You could even ask Elena to help.
Oh, I found the right. So that was the right one. Because look, this is the, hold on. This is his, yep. He looks so corny here, dude. Yeah.
Even though they don't talk anymore, I'm sure she'd understand how the false allegations are messing with his influencer career. But he can't and he won't, because the evidence is not in his favor. I suspect he doesn't outright deny any of it, because for all he knows, Elena could one day have a tell-all and then he's in checkmate.
Wait. Hold on, let me read what I'm reading here. Any given stream, you'll see his watched go from 250 to 18,000 in like 2 minutes. His watchers. Oh, you meant to say watchers. Are you saying he's being botted? Or are those authentic watchers? Yeah, Kawan. He almost 40-year-old man, very edgy picture. He looks corny when you know. Oh, he view bots. Okay, thank you. Because I might say you go from 250 to 18,000. I don't understand. View botting is not financially beneficial. I don't understand the purpose of view botting unless you're just doing it for your ego. He laughs about it. He knows what he's doing. Okay.
Why he doesn't tell his age. He'll just insult and ban whoever's asking because he's not going to tell the truth, and if he does outright lie, the documents just disprove that. Him being vague lets the people who are coping about the situation cling on to something to defend him, and he does this very often, not just in this situation, but with another far worse situation in my opinion. The whole grooming pred story is pretty much over, and the would-be victim seems to be doing fine. Anyone who may stumble across LTG, all you need to know about him from a single Google search. So it's safe to say the chances of him successfully doing this again are slim to none. But that brings me to another victim of LTGs who he impacts negatively to this day. Someone who is lesser spoken about than Elena, and someone who deserves far better, and that's his daughter. Yes, LTG has a daughter who he's been hiding from the world and neglecting. When people first started saying this is true, I couldn't believe it. Even after my video on LTG, I was very familiar with what kind of person LTG is, but even with that info, it just sounded too crazy. LowTierGod is literally known for hating the idea of daughters. Look it up. He couldn't secretly have one. That's far too brazen. Please search LowTierGod daughter.
Yeah, listen. This is the video right here. This is the video. I did not know he had a daughter, dude. This man is creating more trauma babies. So you're going to have you produce another woman, a future woman who's going to have daddy issues of abandonment. So he's a definite big POS, dude.
There's hours of footage of him expressing how much he would hate to have a daughter. There's actually a 1-hour compilation of him ranting about just that.
Imagine like you have a daughter and her only purpose is to just suck and create his kids and destroy your legacy. Or get paid to suck and slob all over other men's. Get paid to lay back.
Oh my God! Imagine saying that about your own blood. Imagine saying that about your own offspring. Yeah. That PDF file. Imagine talking about, even if you was talking about your daughter being a fictitious imagination. To even go there sexually, just show where your head is.
Legs and just get the banged on the first, rubbing on it, then slide. Decides to. If I have a daughter one day and once she decides to, our relationship is over, because I taught you everything you needed to know about men and everything. Once you a nigga and go into womanhood, I ain't got nothing else to talk to you about.
But this whole time, he wasn't talking about a hypothetical daughter or a nightmare scenario in his eyes. He's talking about what he's currently going through. For me, this was super hard to wrap my head around, and it probably is for you. Because if you're a normal person and you're gonna cap about something, it can't be an outright lie like this. An outright lie that you're living. But in doing these videos, a lot of these guys I've covered have what I would deem a superpower if they don't get caught. And that's being able to shamelessly, blatantly lie. Like they literally have no shame about it. LowTierGod is the exact same kind of person, so for the viewer watching this, keep this in mind as we continue. This information came out when LTG got his credit report leaked. Side note, this is the fruits of being a dude.
Hold on. How does he get his birth certificate leaked? And now he got his, what was that they got leaked? The tax report? What was that?
Blatantly lie. Like they literally have no shame about it. LowTierGod is the exact same kind of person, so for the viewer watching this, keep this in mind as we continue. This information came out when LTG got his credit report leaked.
Yeah. How do you get your credit report leaked? Oh, wait. Is it because of his birth certificate being doxed, they know his social security number, and therefore if you know his social security number, you know his real name, his date of birth, and his location, you can request for the credit report yourself? Pissed off the wrong people? Yeah, he got stalkers, but he doxed others in the past. Oh, so okay. Okay, now it makes sense. Yeah, because people don't like doxers. So if you dox someone, then they come back and get you. Okay, and with all the information they have on him, wow. Okay, cool. All right.
Side note, this is the fruits of being a douche online. God only knows how these guys did all this, but they did it. And it's confirmed, even by him.
All right, so if you guys see any of these weirdos spamming personal information or anything like that, somebody is literally trying to break into my credit as I'm streaming. I know these niggas are watching me. For all you niggas watching me, I'm gonna make sure I report you niggas to the authorities.
And I'm not gonna pretend to feel bad for this guy because I don't. He's actually doxed people, doxed their locations, doxed their family members, threatened the lives of many people. He's asked to fight numerous people and then rescinded the invite once things got real. That being said, I still don't condone it. People should probably not stoop to the level of LowTierGod if they can help it at all. It's still funny as hell though, I can't lie. Anyways, with this, many things were exposed. One of which being that LTG is $120,000 in debt. This is actually quite relevant.
What? He lives in an apartment though. Wait. He rents an apartment. How does he? Oh, I gotta see where this debt come from. Wait a minute. $120,000 in debt, and you live in an apartment?
Because he constantly insults people for being broke. In fact, one of his most used phrases when insulting someone is that they're a broke bum. This is important because it further supports the idea that LTG is fine with using his exact situation as an insult. Also, remember when Elena started dating someone else? What did he insult? The guy's age and the guy's father status. It's all coming together now, isn't it?
When I say bum, 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 when I say bum.
He insulted somebody for being his age and having his status. Another thing that was found in his credit report is his child support payments. Friend of the channel, Shang Tsung, made a very detailed video on him and actually helped me with this one you're watching right now. I'll let him explain this.
Information. The first thing was the Department of Child Support collection.
Account added. California Department of Child Support Service account. A California Department of Child Support Services account was opened on August the 1st, 2020. Oh, that's recent. 2023. Family Support Division lost A577. Oh, it's the address. Account type child support. Ooh, okay. This video's getting good now. All right, okay. I see what he did there. He had to give a lot of fluff pieces at first to get to the good stuff. Okay, this is getting good now. Yeah, he was projecting, talking about you're a bum. No, you're a bum, LowTierGod. You're a bum.
Obviously, which is dated August 2023 on the report. Then if you browse to the part that appears to be all the inquiries or pulls as they're known in the business, most are the typical things you would see on any credit report. Credit cards, auto dealers, banks. But there is one unique thing, a name. And the date for this inquiry is coincidentally also in August 2023. Now if you Google this name, you will find a law firm located in Southern California, about an hour's drive from where LTG lives. If you go to the firm's website, it states they specialize in two main areas of law: estate planning and judgment enforcement. Estate planning is basically wills, living trusts, things like that. Basically grown-up shit that LTG would never even think to do. Judgment enforcement is when you take someone to court and you win a judgment against them, but the other party doesn't pay. So you hire a law firm to get involved, and they can do things like garnish the other person's bank account or income, put a lien on their assets, or other extreme measures.
What asset? He don't got no... Unless I'm missing something. What asset that you have that you can basically take away from?
It seems that in August 2023, LTG wasn't paying his child support anymore. Very ironic that he panders so much, insults black people so much, and tries to seem like one of the good ones, yet at the same time, he embodies every single racist stereotype that you could ever think of. And as a result of this, an agency intervened to force him to pay. LTG is very inadvertently open and honest with his life. By this I mean he wears his emotions on his forehead, and he has the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old. I guess that's the price he pays for having a pretty youthful look at 40. He gets stunted aging mentally and physically. Anyway, around this time, it just so happened that LTG was going on a lot more rants regarding child support, daughters, and children in general. Keep in mind that this is around the time he was being forced to pay child support, but this wasn't known to the public. He just couldn't help himself but complain on stream. One such rant involved the whole Anthony Edwards situation in which an NBA player asked some lady to terminate the pregnancy. You can already guess what side LTG was on in the situation, but he wasn't just giving his general opinion. It seemed a lot like this struck a bit too close to home.
Send her 100 bands. Here's my thing about this situation. I don't like the fact that you're using my bust. So I should have 50% of the say if you bring a kid in the world I clearly don't want.
Then stop having raw sex. I don't feel sorry for any man who have raw and you bust it inside of her, you nut inside of her. No sympathy, okay? No sympathy from me. No sympathy. Right? I don't understand the lack of discipline. You understand, like, the ramifications that come from that. Is this true? Hold on. Those of you who are who know LowTierGod better than I do, Is he really getting 4,000? Does he really have this many subscribers? Because you know that's like $5. Well, $2.50. It's $5 each, but it's in half to $2.50. Does he really have that much? Does he really have that many? You should see the video about all the expensive clothes and jewelry he wears and are all knockoffs. Ain't nothing about this dude is genuine. Really? He wear fake stuff? It's so crazy even care about that when you can't manage your own livelihood. No, if he did, he wouldn't be in debt. Not true. Like, why even make the effort to find a knockoff? Well, they're saying he's using Turkish currency for subs. Can you do that? Can I thought if you were in America, you could. Why do you hear booths? I didn't push the booth there yet. Hold on, Kai. You can set your Twitch to take another currency even though you don't live in that country. By the way, I've been banned off of Twitch for 4.5 years. I'm back on it. So oh, you can. Oh, you can. So that he's not even getting $2.50. Oh my God. Why did you get banned? Because I was in Destiny's chat and Destiny was playing a Renaissance game. And I told him, and he was wondering why the little farmers and the NPC farmers would not plant any seeds. And he was like, I wonder why they won't plant. And I said, beat them, whip them like slaves, because white people like to get whipped. And I got indefinite suspension for harassing the streamer. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. Just let me give you guys some backstory. Destiny and I were best friends at the time, right? And the thing about it is that they wanted me off the platform anyway because I was, I'm a right winger. So they don't like to have a black female right winger who was getting I was getting a lot of views. I was very popular on Twitch. I'm not popular on there now because I don't talk about politics. But I was like one of the highest viewed. I don't call myself a conservative. I would call myself more like a right winger. So I was one of the highest viewed right wing political streamer on the platform. And because I am black and a female, I go against their narrative. So they wanted me off the platform. And so when I got my third suspension for a week, when I came back, I just stopped streaming so I don't get permabanned. And they decided to permaban me another way through the way I was talking in chat. Look for the roast of LowTierGod by Slayer and Shallow's Dawn's Casa de Lancaster tour featuring MO342. Both are hilarious videos. Okay, hold on. Let me put it on this. What y'all laughing at what I said. Y'all never heard me complain about that story before. Hold on a second. Yeah, they got me good, dude. They wanted me off. And by the way, I'll tell you right now, them banning me for 4.5 years because I'm a new person. I didn't change my political views, but I'm a new person to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to do politics on Twitch until they change the CEO. Until they get a new CEO, I'm not going to. I'm streaming on Twitch right now, but I'm losing my subscribers because you know, they didn't subscribe for me for this. Oh, this one right here. Okay, so this is it. Okay, I'll look at that. And then what's the other one you said? Hold on, let me get the other one from you. You said Shallow Dawn's case, Casa de Lancaster tour featuring. Hold on, let me get this one too. Charge it. What's with these? What's with these thumbnails? Is this it right here? This has to be it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I got it. Thank you. I'll check them out. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Why would you have a spiteful baby that I'm never gonna f with on that kind of level?
Most telling is that he's using I in relation to the story about Anthony Edwards. And he also says, why would you have a spiteful baby, which I would never mess with? There's nothing in this situation that connotes spite. In fact, it just seemed like she didn't want to do what Anthony wanted because it's against her values. Unless he's talking about someone else's situation, you know, maybe his, it doesn't make too much sense.
Speaking, if I was just fucking some chick, right? And a little bit of my Matrix juice slipped in. I know I pulled out, but a little bit of my
Matrix juice? Really?
My Matrix juice slipped in. I had no intentions of fucking with this chick in the long haul. It was just for some. And you happen to get pregnant, and you tell me you're gonna keep the kid. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? You think I'm gonna be overjoyed if you're pregnant? I'm gonna be like, okay, let's get the AB. No, I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so she decides to keep it. We arguing this and that. She decides to keep it. Do you honestly think I'm ever gonna fuck with that kid, authentically love it, or be in it?
Wow. I hope the mother makes sure that the daughter doesn't see something like this. Like what a quick way to get your daughter to either indulge into heavy drugs or to get on that pole. You know what I'm saying? What a quick way to just give her a complex to where she's going to be a victim of some other abusive man. Cause why would you say something like that?
This life at all? No, I'm gonna just pay my dues and go on about my life. You can slide me on that that CS.
Like the text.
Ooh! You can slide me on that CS. Fraudulent slip there, buddy.
Shang Tsung added over this clip states, this sounds very personal. He's adding in so many things that aren't displayed in the text shown, assuming so many things the text just would not lead you to believe. It gets even worse in this clip.
Anyways, this situation, like I said, a lot of people will be sensitive about it, but I do think that conceiving a kid should be a 50-50 party. If the two parties cannot...
No. If men are the leaders, then you should have the discipline to not pump your spunk inside of her, whether she's on the pill or not. You should stop. I don't understand what's the problem with that. How is it? If men are the leaders, then a woman will follow your lead. Then you should have the discipline to not inside her. How hard is that? That shouldn't be hard.
Come together with a logical decision. It should go in front of a judge, and both people should explain why they want to keep it or why this won't work. You're broke as why are we having this kid? Imagine it's two broke people that fucked. The guy was just having sex. She magically gets pregnant. He clearly didn't.
She magically? Guys, the woman now is the Virgin Mary. How did she magically gets pregnant? She magically gets pregnant. How does that work? Okay. Hold on. Hopefully he does actually redeems himself and takes care of his daughter. No, from what I'm seeing here, that he's only paying child support. He doesn't want anything to do with her. Let's see. Your body, your choice until the baby better. Here's my thing. I'll say this with my whole entire chest. And I mean this. And I don't care if you men get mad. If you cannot control where you skeet, if you are just so savage in your sexual behavior that you just your mind just go somewhere else, and you're skeeting in a woman that can destroy your life deserves to be destroyed. Your life deserves to be destroyed. I don't care. I don't care. You have the power. I know you're saying it's a two-way street, but yeah, it is. It is a two-way street. She could close her legs. She could not do anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand, like, you can't have it all the way. And I am from the school of, okay, the man want to be the leader. Okay, you be the leader. A woman follows your lead. But if you can't stop nutting inside of her, then take those consequences. And no man would ever, and no woman either, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't know what's going on. It's such a different generation versus my generation. Let me tell you something. When I was in high school, we were so condom happy that we still have condoms as keychains. And the condom would be inside a glass or a plastic cover, and it said break in case of emergency. We thought they were so cool. We were very pro, Generation X was very pro condom. We weren't about that and if you want to know why we were so pro condom, because at that time, AIDS was introduced, and back then it killed you. AIDS don't kill you now, but when I was growing up, it was killing people. Okay, so we didn't want to die, so we used condoms. Now you guys don't have any of that that's going to kill you, because some people are living with HIV that don't necessarily take its turn to age anytime soon because of cocktails. So I am biased when it comes to safe sex, because I can't understand this. I really, really, really can't understand this mentality of, oh yeah, well, she got pregnant. Dude, you the one that nutted in her. She couldn't even get pregnant if you didn't nut in her. And this clown talking about something, she magically gets pregnant.
He clearly didn't bust in he like a little bit of nut slipped in pre-cum or something.
There's no such thing as pre-cum and a little bit of nut. You completely nutted inside her.
That why would you bring a kid into
This one was one of the biggest self-reports. The story is about a rich NBA player and a rich model. Yet at the same time, he's talking about how they're going to be struggling, going to bad schools, and all the rest of that, ignoring the fact that he's essentially saying it's better that baby be dead than be alive and lower class. This just doesn't fit the story that he's talking about. What it does fit is his scenario, like a glove. He, and ostensibly the woman who he got pregnant, are broke, especially during the time the baby was born. LTG and the girl live in Lancaster. That is the 6th most dangerous city in Cali, according to Spalding and Dukes.
What's the race of the girl? Is she Latino? Lancaster. Okay, I'm looking at my chat again, because you guys are educating me. TLC was very pro condom too. See, there you go, Spirit Plant. Yeah. Okay, we were all about the condoms back then. Perfect freeze frame. I know, isn't it? We weren't like, I don't understand. Like, this generation always, like in the music, even today, they talk about having raw sex. I'm like, dude, why do that? Yeah, a little bit of nut. So none of y'all know the ethnicity or race of the girl? I know. Look. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Thing he just said fits his situation and makes no sense in regards to Anthony Edwards. This wasn't the only time he went on a rant against. I think you guys are getting the point by now. But why is he so angry at this woman and his daughter? Well, it's not just because she was born against his will. He could care less. He already said he would just neglect the child like he's been doing. It's because he now is forced to pay the child support. Don't believe me? Here's him saying it.
File on these kids that I feel sorry for. Most of these chicks that file, the nigga actually will probably be like, yo, if you just don't file the paperwork, I'll actually work with you. I'll help you out.
some of these chicks be so devious from the stories that I've heard.
From the stories that I've heard, LOL, right, Dale.
Chicks be so devious, they file anyway and want you to be a father at the same time. Like, what you mean? I gave you a bag. That's my, like, how, so hold on. So you want me to pick the chick up from basketball practice and pay you? Nope. You should have thought about.
Wow. Oh no, his daughter is tall too. Oh my God, my heart goes out to that girl. You know, as a tall woman, I'll let you know that I am so thankful and proud of my height only because of my father raising me, because my father's 6'7", and I think, like, you know, having a tall parent to teach a child how to deal with their fast growth spurt, especially when they are a teenager and you feel a little awkward, you start walking a little different, your posture is bad, then you have that tall parent that teaches you, like, no, you know, stop hunching over, keep your back straight, keep your head held high. You know, this girl, his daughter, sounds like she's taller than all the other women because her POS dad is tall, and she now playing basketball, and he doesn't want to even pick her up from basketball practice. Yeah, exactly, Mia. What bag? Dude, you don't even have that type of money. She probably getting $200 or $300 a month. Recently, he banned one of his mods for posting a video of his child on his Discord reaction folder. What does she look like? Well, excuse me. I don't need to know if she's cute or not. What's her race? What does it look like does she mixed up, or maybe she's not mixed. Maybe he did get a Shaquita or somebody. But yeah, it's bad that he's tall and he helped produce a tall daughter, and she's going through life learning by default. This is how you get girls with bad posture, like Pearl, because they're not used to having their tall parents teach them how to acclimate themselves, or how to walk around. She looks exactly like him. There is no denial about it. So she's black. So LowTierGod got a black woman pregnant? Lord have mercy. And I was talking all that yin yang about the fact that, hey, if he wants to bring that trauma to another race of women, let him do it. If that's what he want to do, he ended up coming to the dark side after all. Darn. Ugh.
About that, I gave you. You chose option B. I told you option A. Your mom to your pops. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yo, you're Jacob. Shut up for the 6 months.
3 dance club time.
Pan, I don't want nothing to do with you.
The rest of the video, which you can find below, it plays these clips at length, and it's obvious that he's completely fine with the child being born, and he states he would have actually paid for the child had there not been any court involved. It seems that they might have had an understanding and or a verbal agreement about the fact that he paid for the kid. A California lawyer posted the evidence in greater detail on his Twitter. All of his identifiable information has been blurred out, but it shows someone matching LTG's description, name, and location has a 10-year-old daughter. So for at least a few years, he was upholding his side of the deal. Until his evil baby mom decided to force him to pay. As you probably could have guessed, that's probably not what happened. If you're already paying a sufficient amount, why would she have to go to the courts, which would cost her money to make you pay? Obviously, he stopped paying or paid less than was needed, forcing her to go to the courts. But because of this, he's punishing his biological daughter.
Because what's gonna happen was, if they're a real too, I'm never gonna with you like that. I might pay for you and shit like that, but I'll never with you. I will never consider you one of my authentic children like that. She might as well
go ahead and be a lesbian, girl. Don't even. I mean that. His daughter. I don't even know how you can prevent your daughter from not seeing your father say something so evil? Does he, and he got a cat? He got a cat too? I just noticed the cat tower behind him. You care more for your cat than your daughter, your own flesh and blood. Oh no.
And if I do, based off genetics, I might just use you as a workhorse. And I mean use you as a workhorse, meaning like, okay, I'm gonna be hella militant with you, but it won't be no real love there because you're a product of recreational. So I'd be like, all right, look, here's the best that's gonna happen. Your mom happens to be 5'7". I'm 6'5".
Oh no. Yep, that's what my mom is 5'1". My dad is 6'7". And I'm 6'3". And I would not, and I'm the firstborn of both my parents. Well, not my dad. My dad, I have a half brother that's older than me, but between my mom and my dad, I'm the firstborn. And it's like, yeah, I was tall. My father made me take advantage of my height, and this woman is missing out because she got a POS daddy. Girl, you better wait this man gets so old. If I was her, I would put my dad on blast so bad. I would, if she wanted to get back at her father, all she has to do is just put all his business, go ahead and get yourself a Twitch channel, baby. Get monetized and then have at it. Just put him on blast.
No piece of evidence that confirms he does have a daughter is when he did this damage control stream. This allegation, unlike the grooming allegation, was actually all over Twitter for about a day. So he actually got some heat and was forced to respond. And for once, he did. Although the response was filled with lies and obfuscation. He essentially just agreed and amplified for the most part, saying he's in debt, so he's quitting Twitch and working for Lockheed Martin.
I think that it's time for me to retire, guys. I'm over $100,000 in debt. Don't know how I'm gonna pay that off. With as many candies as you guys been dropping, I don't know how I'm gonna make do. I'm broke as fuck. I'm a father.
Also did the same thing with his daughter, saying I have someone to show you guys and she's downstairs waiting, basically trying to make it like a whole joke, and it largely worked for his largely child audience. It culminated in him bringing out his cat, and the chat thought this was the funniest thing ever. Anyone who can actually critically think just knows this makes him look even more guilty, but the most important thing to pay close attention to for me was that he confirmed he is in debt. His ego couldn't handle people thinking the debt was for no good reason, so he addressed it.
Out of 121K in debt. You know, because I can't possibly have any assets that aren't fully paid off. That would mean,
dude, you rent in a slummy area in California. What asset? See, the one thing you can always, and I do not mean this in any disrespect. I gotta say this before because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Okay? Let me put that out there. I am not by no way trying to be disrespectful. When you rent an apartment, not a condo, okay? Not a brownstone. When you rent an apartment, especially an apartment in a low class area, you can't not have a stylish car because it will get broken into. Plus, people who get stylish cars have a garage to put that type of car in there. Like I'm talking about a Lexus, a BMW, a Beamer, a Mercedes, whatever, any kind of nice car, right? You don't have a nice car. You have a car that just is suitable. It's just an okay car. All right. It's a car that crackheads are not attracted to stealing copper from. You know what I'm saying? It's not a car that's gonna get that people that, you know, thugs want to hijack. You know, it's just something that you can leave on the street, parked, locked, that you ain't got to worry about being stolen and missing when you come back out. See, that's the thing about living in an apartment. I already know the type of assets you don't have. And anybody who has $120,000 worth of debt in assets are not living in no daggone apartment. That's not how that works. All the info shown in the video, I recommend. Okay. This is amazing. He's trying to like, y'all don't know my asset. Nah, dude. You don't. I don't think you know what assets are. What that's why I said if that $120,000 was because you had a house, I would have been like, oh, that's good debt. That's not a bad debt. If you have a house and you paying a mortgage payment of $120,000, okay, that's fine. But you in an apartment.
You know, I've been really sitting here pondering how I'm going to pay for it, you know?
You in an apartment in the hood, too.
I've been really trying to figure out the difference between debt and assets.
And he knew he couldn't lie because he already claimed they're breaking into his credit report.
Hold on. Hopefully little girl will have a good stepdad that makes up for... I don't think so because he would have said something by now about the stepdad paying for being the father and taking care of her so he doesn't have to pay child support. So it sounds like she doesn't have a stepdaddy. Can he go bankrupt or is he too far gone? It depends on what he owes. I don't know the details of the debt. I don't know the details of the $120,000 debt. I don't know who he owes and what he owes. So it all depends. He been in an apartment for over 10 years. Ouch. Dude. How? This is so sad. This is pathetic level.
In case you missed it, he's insinuating that all his debt is through assets, but I'm not sure what any of those assets could be because on his credit report, all that can be seen is his student loan debt, which funny enough, he got from a scammy for-profit college called the University of Antelope Valley that was so bad it went out of business. Not only is this the most LTG thing ever, but watching his streams, you can kind of see the fruits of his studying in action.
Made sure nobody was behind me, ass cheeks glistening and robust as I hop out the window. Horizon 2, it just doesn't feel any different than Horizon 1, and it loses the lackluster because you already know what it is. Like, I don't even think the KKK dislike blacks. I just think I don't even think it's not even on that type of time anymore.
Bruh. The rest of his debt was for his charger that is a depreciating...
Got her intelligence from her mama. Okay. Michael says, I feel bad for his daughter. Yeah, I do too. She didn't ask to have a POS daddy like that.
Asset. Not exactly what someone wealthy is investing into. But that's all peripheral to the fact that he confirmed the debt both in this stream and the fact that he was reacting live to people trying to get into his credit report. This also confirms that he has a daughter because it was through that same credit report that we saw the child support payment. Keep that in mind for this part.
I'm gonna say it time and one time only. I am nobody's father. Best believe that shit. I got 2 cats if you want to count that, but that's cool.
He got 2 cats. And these clowns want to sit up and tell women that they're gonna just die with cats. Like, why don't y'all talk about men having cats? By the way, cats are good. I love cats. I love cats. I love dogs too, but I love cats.
I'm nobody's father. I promise you that.
He says that with a straight face and a clear conscience, partially because he's sociopathic, but also because he doesn't count his daughter as his authentic child, because she wasn't made out of love. This is not a denial of him paying. This is not a denial of him playing a part in fathering this child. This is a denial of him taking part of his child's life. He said as much.
She chose option B, said, I'm gonna get the courts involved, so I said, fuck you. That's why you never see me. So don't come over here crying, talking about, I never knew my pop. Like, first off, let me get something straight. Biologically, I'm your dad. Outside of that, I'm not your father. See, a father is present through love based off of a love kid, a love child.
Wow. I bet it sounds like his father wasn't there for him either. Because this is fatherless behavior. This is really father. A child has to be conceived out of love in order for you to love that child. The child didn't ask you to come. The child did not ask to come into this world. So you're going to punish the child because it's a product of you hooking up with the mother? Of course he's fatherless. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Like, this is just no decent person would say something like this. This is crazy. Like, this is like beyond crazy.
I'm not your fucking father. Biologically, I did help create you. But outside of that, I want no parts. I paid for you, though. You were a bill for 18 years, so I had to pay a car note for 18 years. Outside of that, have a good motherfucking life.
So this guy, who also had a father who wasn't in his life the way he wanted him to be, and is upset about it still at 40 years old, and arguably rightfully so, still has no qualms about turning around and sentencing his innocent daughter to the same fate that he resents so much. And why? To punish the baby mom for not wanting to terminate her pregnancy? To seem cool to his Zoomer fan base and not get called Unk? It's so sad that to appease someone else's
What's
kid...
wrong with being called Unk? I'm called Auntie all the damn time. Hell, give me a chance. I call myself that sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little slow. Well, I was a little slow. He doesn't want to be referred to Unk because that will age him. Right, chat? Because you can't call somebody in their 20s Unk or Auntie, right? He doesn't want to be called Unk because that will put him in a certain age category. Okay. Okay. I was going to say, I was like, what's wrong with being called Unk? I'm called Auntie all the time. Jeez Louise.
He's neglecting his very own. It's especially cruel considering the fact that he has first-hand experience with it. He knows how detrimental it can be to raise a child fatherless. In fact, he's exhibit A of this. Now imagine your dad's not in your life, and to add insult to injury, he's streaming about how much he resents you and how much you were a burden to his life, and how you're nothing more than a science experiment. It takes a very special level of scumbag, a very special level of deadbeat, to use their daughter as a bargaining chip with nothing to bargain for. He's already forced to pay the child support. He's just ruining someone else's life because he's assuming it'll hurt the baby mom. My only hope is that the fact that he's not in her life works out for the better. The last thing we need is a second low-tier god. A low-tier goddess, if you will. No? Okay? No? Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah. No, I mean, the best thing she could do is just start being with women. Because I don't see her having a healthy... until she gets some major counseling, I don't see her having a healthy relationship with another man. I just don't. I don't. He gave her so much baggage that she got to work through that.
But in all seriousness,
before she date a guy.
Only imagine the damage this does to her. And the only bright side might be that since he's not in her life, she doesn't get his corrupted ideals imparted onto her. Whether or not LTG is a groomer is up to debate. But what I do think is confirmed and obvious is that he's a predator and a deadbeat dad. LowTierGod might not have the funds he tries to pretend he does, but one thing he is rich in is shamelessness. The fact that he literally made fun of someone for being a father and being old when they're both fathers and both the same age is one of the many cases of LTG's shamelessness being put on display for all to see.
Yeah, that's just hypocrisy at its finest.
Damn child living rent free in my head. That my daddy do.
Yeah, there you go. That's him. Now, this is where it was Alina. Alina went and dumped him for him. This man got money. This man has a house. He has a house. And LTG is jealous and upset.
Duties and child support. Who the fuck is that sloppy ass looking dude? Exactly. We don't even need to elaborate.
Although he did say that Elena's boyfriend had daddy duties, and technically LTG doesn't have that, well, because he neglects his daughter, but you get the point. It's not a matter of asking LTG, hey, are you a father and are you neglecting your daughter? Did you groom your ex? And do you prey on younger girls because they aren't as experienced and can't tell there's a reason you're 40 going after them? He's just gonna lie. We've seen this time and time again. That's his MO. But just like all the guys I've covered, the lies catch up to you. Lies you gotta keep up, and one mistake makes the whole foundation of your lies and your image that you built up fall down. In addition to this, he's very good at mental gymnastics to justify his actions. I'm not neglecting my daughter because she wasn't made out of love. Therefore, she's not my authentic daughter. She's a science experiment. Any functioning brain knows this makes
that could never fly with me because it's still your biological daughter whether you made her or not. She's still a product of you. Then so you therefore are passing on the same trauma that you experienced without having a father unto her. Did she ask to come here? No, you didn't ask to come here. And yet still you're punishing her for your actions with her mother. She didn't deserve that. So victims create victims.
No sense. LTG is a huge Drake fan, and I don't blame him. Drake's the GOAT and Kendrick lost. But one thing LTG and Drake do have in common is they both hid their children from the world. Drake didn't expose his son until Pusha T released a diss track on him. The difference is that one, Drake was taking care of his son, he just hid him because he thought it would hurt his image. Plus, his baby mom was an XP star, so there's that. But also once everything was exposed, Drake embraced his son. He's all over his Instagram stories, and he even had him
His son is pretty cute too with that blonde afro. That blonde curly afro. I was like, wow, that's a very unique. I'm glad the mother decided to like let that grow out instead of like hiding it or whatever, because that's just a unique part of that baby. Well, I'm sure it's a little boy now. But yeah, he takes all kinds of pictures with that little boy now.
Designed the cover art for one of his albums. LTG has done none of the above. He hides her, lies about her, and neglects her. Even when exposed by trolls, he still doubled down. Dale Wilson is hiding a daughter. Let that girl come home. I'd love to see LTG embracing his daughter just like Drake.
No, it's too late though, dude. She's 10 years old now, right? Or a little, maybe 11. She's like already damaged goods by now.
Maybe even have her be the one saying get that ass banned before he bans someone for complimenting a person they just lost to.
Anybody complimenting this gal is an instant ban. Hold on. Mods, anybody complimenting this gal gets an instant ban.
Consider that skill. This chun is godlike. Come on, we don't compliment top 7 characters in my chat. Get that ass banned. You don't learn? Okay.
Kuma player, get that ban. We don't compliment Shotos in my room. Are you kidding me? Fuck out of here. Mods ban this Tom Watson dude out of my shit. Fucking worthless cuck.
This could be a learning experience for LTG, but knowing him, it won't be. If you guys want more in-depth info on either Dale Wilson's grooming allegations, the deadbeat dad allegations, or Dale as a whole, I link the best videos in the description that'll help from Shang Tsung and High Cal.
I didn't even have to go search for it. He linked the videos anyway. Wait a minute. Did he link it? Yeah. No, he didn't. What is this? Yeah, I seen that. We already seen that. Oh, he didn't link it. He said he did, but he didn't. Okay. All right. We're going to watch this another time. This Friday, we're going to have movie night on my website. So we'll probably check this out on Saturday. Okay, let's do a cool down chat where I talk to you now. I remember the stream where the daughter deck got exposed. All that happened because one troll got so bored out of his stream. Oh my God. The thing about it is it's like, dude, if he didn't deny a lot of this stuff, people would not be all on it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you do some things in the past, just come clean. Just come clean and say, yep, I did that. And then you can either say, I'm proud of it or I'm not proud of it. And don't even say if you're not proud of it. Just say, well, I did it. I ain't got no shame. I'm moving on, and keep it going. But when you just keep denying your age, denying like your social status, your finances, and you're talking about like everybody else is broke, you're just doing nothing but projecting. Wow. That's just crazy. She needs intensive therapy and a live recording of her father's downfall. Facts! Joy! Exactly! Yeah, because what's the end goal for LTG? Like, seriously, what's the end goal? All you do is play games on Twitch? That's it? They're like, dude, oh my God, dude. And you live in California because you want to be a star? I bet you, because it's so expensive to live in California, I bet you that the amount of money he's paying for that apartment in California, he could be paying for a nice townhouse or a little flat ranch down here in Georgia. But, you know, he wants to be a star, so he can't do that. So, It's a shame, chat. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Let me see what y'all saying over here in my Kick chat. All women I've dated don't want kids. It's annoying. At least one. Yeah, I mean, women are in there. I don't want no kids stage there, Joe. Gotta have a lot of money these days. Because kids are not cheap. His best bet is to be a model. I think he's too old to be a model, and he's too okay. LT could not be a model because of I know this sounds strange, saying, and the guys are going to disagree with me, but I'm right because he's not a model. He's too muscular. When you look at the muscular men that they have, like in Abercrombie and Finch, I think that's how you say it. Those are skinny guys with muscles. That's all that is. You can't have decent size muscles. He's just too big. He needs to be, for him to be a model, he has to be has to lose 50 pounds. And he's not even out of shape. Okay. Yeah, I heard about the CEO was arrested for trafficking those men. Why are all these men so bad in this industry? The only thing is I was like, were they all men or were any of them women? Like my coach said, they want lean and mean. Yeah, they don't. LowTierGod is just, he's fit, but he's just too big in his body. They don't want a man like that because, you know, he can't fit the clothes. So, no. Remember, they're going to put these type of men in, Abercrombie and Fitch. Oh, thank you, Nina. It's Fitch. Did I say Finch? Finch? It's Fitch. So you know, you don't see there's not one male who has a body like LTG that's in the industry. They just don't do that. They don't do that. So there's that. Okay, chat. You have to be able to move your arms. I had a buddy with 23-inch arms and couldn't play sports. He probably wasn't stretching, you know what I'm saying? 23 arms. Yeah, he should be able to. Well, let me see. That's pretty big. You're talking about biceps, right? That's what you're talking about. 23-inch biceps. That's pretty big. So, but anyway, even if you're lifting weights, you still have to be flexible. So you have to stretch. You have to really stretch out. So there's that. Anyway. All right, guys. So there's that. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And now I'm going to I think I'm gonna go home and take a nice hot bath. So I'll see you guys on what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here first on Friday and introduce movie night, and then I'll see you guys on the site after that. Okay. All right. Until then, take care. Later.